I got in my first band when I was 13 years old. I was playing drums, playing country music. And I saw Johnny Gimble and Pete Fountain on Austin City Limits. And when I saw Johnny Gimble playing the fiddle, it was like his fiddle was talking to me. And I really wanted to play the fiddle. So I asked my parents, I said, could y'all maybe get me a fiddle? And they was able to get me one. And so I got it, and I practiced on the fiddle. And so I got my fiddle when I was 14 years old and started playing Cajun music. It was only natural because my parents always listened to Cajun music and stuff, and so I was playing lots of those old Cajun songs and stuff. Yeah. You know, and of course in Louisiana there's a mixture of music, and you know, it goes from Cajun, Zydeco, to swamp pop and some, you know, old time rock and roll and stuff, and so I just try to incorporate all of that. I really like listening to those sounds, you know, when I'm driving down the highway and stuff, and so I'll get an idea, and I'll just blend it all in there, you know. If it's going to be a French song, well, then it might be leaning a little more toward the Cajun thing, but not necessarily either. It might lead to maybe like a little swing kind of a thing sung in French. So that's where I get my inspiration from. Well, people ask me before, well, what are your hobbies? I'm like, man, I work all the time. I don't have no hobbies. Well, my hobbies, of course, is playing music, but it's also my job as well. So I take pride into that too. Every day I can wake up and say, I'm a musician. This is what I do, and it's not something that I do. It's something that's in the bones, you know, and so that's who I am. When I was playing country music, I was playing in dance bands, country dance bands. Every Saturday night we had a gig, and people would go to dance in a bar. And I was very young, so I had to have my parents there with me and stuff. If you played a gig and people wasn't dancing, well, you wasn't gonna get that gig again. So people had to dance. So that's what I come from. When I get on stage and I see people dancing and I see them just digging the music, you know, they might not even be dancing with a partner. They might just be jumping up and down, but at least I know I got them there. Yeah. It really is a great feeling to feel the love and response, you know, from the audience. You giving all you got up on that stage, 100%, and they'll give it back to you. I've played music all of my life, and I had put on an application that I played music like 40 years, and they called me back from the loan company. They said, that means you would have had to been playing when you was 14 years old. And I said, well, actually it was 13 years old. I said, my whole life this is what I did. They couldn't believe that's the only thing that I had ever done, you know. I'm also starting to teach younger kids at the Children's Museum in Thibodeaux. That's going to start this coming September, and we're going to have about 10 or 12 students in the class, and so I'm going to teach them how to play Cajun fiddle and stuff. So, you know, maybe not all of them might jump on it, but there might be an aspiring musician in there somewhere, you know. So maybe they might, you know, really want to do the same thing that I'm doing and carry it on even further, you know. People support me by coming to the gigs, coming to the shows, buying the CDs and everything like that. It just makes me want to do it even more and longer. And for that, I have to thank everybody in South Louisiana and other places too for recognizing what I do.